What is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be talking about a big new change in the Army and how it's going to maybe affect a few things that's going to be going on for you watching this and for me. Alright, so if you didn't know already, just a couple of weeks ago on August the 16th, the Army has a new enlisted leader, Command Sergeant Major of the Army, Michael Grinston, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. So that is kind of a big change. So whenever you change out big senior leaders, it's going to have an effect on the Army. If you change out like a company commander, a company first sergeant, the company itself is going to change, right? The culture of the company is going to change. Command Sergeant Major Daly was great. I really enjoyed having him as a Command Sergeant Major. He made a lot of changes that are going to be taking effect really kind of soon. So the changes that the Army is going to have in 2020, and there's like a lot of big ones. You got the ACFT, you got the Army Greens, we got the new, expert soldier badge and things like that. So I can actually probably make a video on the expert soldier badge. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of like the expert infantryman's badge. So anyways, I wanted to make a video kind of letting you guys know that this is a thing that happened, and also that this is something that could potentially in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, bring some big changes for the Army. Because like I said, when you change out the senior leadership, they're gonna have their preferences and agendas and things like that they want things to be a certain way. And apparently Command Sergeant Major Grinston is a stickler for standards, which I love. I love that. I hate, as far as the Army goes, if there's a standard, you should be withheld to that standard. On the civilian side, civilians, you're not signing a contract saying that you're going to live up to a standard, so I don't really care that much. But as far as the military goes, if the standard is something, that should be the standard, and we should uphold that standard. So the new Command Sergeant Major, from all the articles and stuff that I read about him, says that that's how he leads. If you guys didn't know, he's like very experienced in deployments and combat and things like that. There's like a little bio and stuff that I can link down the description that kind of talks about the mistake, or it wasn't really a mistake, the experience that has kind of led him, and it's like this little story that you could read, and it basically talks about how an RPG just went right past his face, basically could have killed him, like if it was just like, I think it says like 4 inches over or something. So like that was a very close call. So this guy is no stranger to combat, deployment, things like that. He's been involved in every single operation since he has joined the military, and I think it was like 1987. So he's got a lot of experience. So that kind of means that he kind of knows how he wants things to be done. So some changes might come from that. So that's basically it for that. Now, Sergeant Major, if you're watching this, it would be really cool if I could do like an interview or something. So that would actually be super duper awesome. And I just thought of that right now. Yeah, that would be really cool. Kind of just, let the people know who the new Command Sergeant Major of the Army is, because the weird thing about Army videos is a lot of them don't really get that many views. So if you reach out to the YouTube influencers in the military, that'd be a great way to get the word out there for what the heck is going on in the military. So yeah, so that's the thing. This little point that I want to mention right now kind of has to do with my current subscribers and stuff. Of all the changes that are kind of going on right now, I kind of want to make a video on the Expert Soldiers badge, Soldierman's badge, Expert Soldier badge. There's a bunch of events that's kind of going on with that, and I was thinking of doing a video on that. And then there's some other things like with the new promotions coming out that's starting to roll out in 2020, I believe, the new way that they're going to be doing centralized promotions. If you don't know what centralized promotions is, I did a video on how soldiers get promoted in the Army, and then I talked about semi-centralized or decentralized, semi-centralized, and centralized promotions. And so they're making a change to how promotions are working in the Army right now, from what I just read, is on the enlisted side. So they're basically making a big change to how promotions are going to work for NCOs, where it's going to be based off of merit, not so much seniority. So there's a bunch of changes like this kind of going on. I've already talked about the Army Greens and the ACFT, a whole bunch of stuff. But as far as new changes coming out, if you guys are kind of interested in me kind of breaking down and putting the time and effort into actually reading what the heck is going to be going on, and watching the videos where, you know, for example, with the promotion, Sergeant Major Daily talked about that in like an hour-long thing. So if you guys want me to do videos on that kind of stuff, just let me know down in the comment section down below. But that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. That'd be awesome. If you want to check out some more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. That would be even better. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat if you haven't already. I hope you guys have an amazing freaking day, and I'll see y'all later.